You guys ready? Like, this is like happening. It's so crazy. Like, it's still kind of weird to me that like we're here and this is a thing. You know, this is a big moment for Kindred and our first time ever really spreading what we do to another community in another countries. Yeah, let's do it and let's get it, and I think it'll be really, really good. So, all right, Kindred on 3. 1, 2, 3, Kindred!
At first I was very nervous because it's, again, we're our first international trip doing dance. I've never done that before.
Watching their dances kind of reminded me of like why I love to dance, because seeing them dance just made me so happy, seeing them enjoying themselves.
It was very overwhelming to have all of the children bombard us afterwards. Just having the kids just poke you and be like, un photo, yeah, sure. Or, it just was surreal to me because I am just a normal human being just trying to go through everyday life.
There was a surprise every single day, whether it was like from visiting the schools to visiting the sponsor family and just hearing about their story, or to be escorted by kids, or have a marching band play for us as we walked down the aisle. I think that for sure was something I wasn't expecting.
So at the different schools that we performed at, we had an opportunity to actually meet with some of the students. And we really just got to sit down with them, let them ask questions about us and have us talk to them.
Off the bat, one of the questions we asked was how did they feel about their performance? And one girl was like, oh, the way like I was able to express myself is what I liked most. And so, yeah, I think if there's one thing with dance that's like changing my perspective on things, it's the fact that it can unify people in so many different ways.
They had so much light and so much hope despite having every excuse to be bogged down by negativity. Oh, my city is riddled with gang, I shouldn't get up. The government doesn't allow dance, I should not dance. My school is crappy, I should not go to school. Like, there's so many excuses that you could do that we as Western communities can easily capitalize on and immediately take us out of the situation. But here they're just like, no, we're gonna do it, who cares, whatever. So throughout the visits that we did, you can tell that the World Vision presence was prominent there. It was really, really cool to see just how dedicated and how passionate the staff are.
After witnessing these programs, I definitely think it's a step forward in what they need in El Salvador. I can't wait to see what more things we can do in terms of like doing more programs in the arts, because there is a lack of that.
I can say that it was an inspiring and challenging experience overall, but that the country in itself and the people are beautiful.
The people here are so joyful and so welcoming. They have a bright, bright future.
These kids are real, these problems are real, like this world that they live in is real, but there's so many of them that are looking to find their way out of it and are doing whatever they can to find their way out of it.
Like, we don't want El Salvador to be thought of as a gang-related country. We want it to reflect the community and how it's so interconnected.
I know what we're doing is creating an impact, so I think the challenge is hearing about everything that's happening and knowing and understanding and seeing it and witnessing it, and then going home and trying to advocate from there.
A lot of times we see like this huge issue, and at times we almost feel helpless because it looks like such a challenging and huge problem to solve. you know, if we take it on as like, you know, one family at a time, one community at a time, I think that it affirms that concept of it takes a world. And it takes all of us to challenge ourselves with that questions of how are we treating our family, how are we treating our community. Regardless of whatever country you're in, I think that has to always be the core of it.